Hello, howdy, hi, welcome. Don't be frightened by the fact that there's no BGM. I am aware that there is no background music. I wanted to make sure we still loaded for plenty of time. So, but I'll explain that. Basically, my headphone jack broke just very suddenly. And there is a different, I guess I don't need these, there is a different headphone jack that I found on my PC that I've been using instead. It did require completely rearranging my PC setup. But what I learned in boating school today is that the audio, the audio from my desktop on OBS was going through that headphone jack that broke. So there is no BGM. Thank goodness I learned that in an art stream and not like in me playing a video game stream, because that would have been a real problem. So, unfortunately, you don't get to listen to the dulcet tones of the same, 9 songs I've got in my royalty-free Schlatt and Ludwig folder that I've been using since I started doing doing streaming and stuff. And instead it's just gonna be me chit-chatting. So, dang, oh well. You'll just have to live with it. It is what it is. We're doing more magical kids from Sanrio. Remember how we were doing that for a little bit there? Yeah, we're doing that some more. Let me grab one of the ones we've already done so I can use them as a height reference. And yeah, we'll do some cool fun art and have a cool fun time doing cool fun art. It's been 84 years. I know. I just kept not wanting to do it. That's the thing. I was just like, I don't feel like it. So I didn't. But we're back. Here we go. We'll grab my melody. Grab you. Nice. Control C, Control V. Excellent. So this, by the way, here's who we're making. And so this is 2 little entities, but I think I want to try to fuse them into one entity. So their name is fucking crazy. It's like Lloromannic. I'm going to type it, but hang on. Because there's 2 L's and also 2 N's. So this name is Banana Slamma. So let me just type it out for you really quick. Oh, cool. I'm glad that it's tiny. My font. Alright. I'll make that a little bigger for you. That's their name. Lloromannic? No idea. Don't know who these little goobers are, but I know that I've perceived them and that they're very fucking cute. So what I want to do is I want to coagulate them into one design. And then the other one that we're going to do today is Aggretsuko. So, wow, wahoo, fun stuff all the way around, if I do say so myself. But yeah, my weekend was a lot. A lot happened to me this past weekend, so I've got plenty to chit-chat about today. It's just a matter of who all shows up. But I went to my first con, and if you're on my Discord, then you've already heard a good amount of my adventures from the con. But I had a great old time. Spent way too much money, and I knew going in that would end up happening. Because I was like, the primary thing I cared about was I wanted to go to the artist alley and look at the cool charms and stickers and whatnots, and spend a bunch of money on cool art stuff. I knew that's the only thing I did on the first day. There were so many panels and whatever. I didn't go to any of them. I didn't go to a single one, and instead I just bummed around the artist alley, buying too many things. So yeah, that looks about right. Okay, cool. Had a great time. So yeah, I bought a million billion things, including too many stickers, lots of acrylic charms, which is funny because I didn't put any of them on my keys. Like they're like keychain charm things. I didn't put any of them on my keys. They're all kind of gigantic, and that's the duality of acrylic charms, is that it's like you want them to be big enough that you could clearly see the art on it, but also you want them like it's like, but if they're that big, then it becomes a little unruly to keep them on your keys, especially if you're like me. My keys are always in my pocket. I put them in my pocket, and they only wander out of my pocket when I get to work. And it's like, okay, and I'll put that in my backpack pocket. And then it's like, time to go home. Time to put those back into my pocket. And so, since they're always in my pocket, hang on, this leg is a little much over here. Since they're always in my pocket, it's like, well, then they can't be that big. But on the other side of it all, it's kind of hilarious because I do have a giant Hatsune Miku on my keys. Interesting info there, actually, from a place called Mirror World. They're from a place called Mirror World? That's pretty fun. I guess they're supposed to be mirrors of each other. Isn't that funny? How so often, I don't like this leg. I'm literally, hang on. I'm gonna fix this leg. Gonna make it decent. Mirror characters are always like the opposite of whoever it is they are mirroring. And isn't that funny? Just because, like, that's, like, it's a reflection. Like, it's flipped, but it's just you in there. And I don't know, I think it's funny. Because I'm a pedant, I suppose. And their names are Berry and Cherry. Which one's Berry? This one's gotta be Berry, yeah? And then this one's Cherry? That's gotta be how it is. They are cute. There's a reason why I was like, I don't know fucking shit about them, but you bet your bibbity that I'm gonna be drawing those two. I think I just dig this, like, cute little vibe. They're like little devils. And they're little cuties. So I think I want their arms kind of out. Oh, that's right. Maybe we'll actually give them a weapon. I remember that, because it's been 84 years, that I gave Hello Kitty a wand, and then every other person I've completely forgotten to give them any kind of weapon. Fun news on the comic front. Oh, I guess I never finished my stories from my con, but I'll just say real quick, I finished the physical sketches for the next Grim Magic chapter. Yay! So, yay. And also, I am nearing the completion of the next handful of As the Skyfall chapters. Yay! And that's how it works. If you're not... What you guys will see will alternate between Grim Magic and As the Skyfalls. I'm always working on both of them. And if you're on the Patreon, you just get those updates of whichever one is closer to being released. And, so yeah, that means, hopefully only a couple more months of As the Sky Falls, like, Patreon updates, and then release those chapters, and then I'll start, doing Patreon updates for, Grim Magic. We're doing Berry and Cherry, also known as Lloromannic. And also we're gonna do Aggretsuko. I remember one of you was really excited about Aggretsuko, so I wanted to make sure be a mirror! That's a great idea. That's cute, I like that. For her weapon. So yeah, those are who we're doing. We can get rid of, we can at least hide my melody over there. Okay, cool. But yeah, so spent the first day buying too many things, and then I proceeded for the next 2 days also continued to buy too many things. I just did. I've got an idea. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a cool idea. Hang on. also, I accidentally interacted. There were some voice actors there, and I didn't really care about any of them. Like I was happy that they were, successful voice actors. Glad that they were excelling in their craft, and they, did things that were worthy of, somebody, I'm sure, was very excited that they were there. It's not like they were nobodies. But I just didn't care, but I did accidentally initiate a conversation with one of them. Because he was, in the hallway leading to the artist alley, and I was all ready to see artists, and so I see, stuff on his booth, and I figured the voice actors wouldn't just be there in the middle of a hallway. And so I see stuff on a booth, and I go, oh my gosh, it's art. This must be the start of the artists. And so I go, did you draw these? And he's like, no, but I voice act some of them and direct some of the others. And I go, oh no, because I really did not want to initiate conversation with the voice actors, because I didn't care. I wasn't there for an autograph. And so he was nice, but I fucked up by accidentally engaging with him. He was nice. He didn't seem bothered that I did not ask for an autograph or anything, but I was embarrassed. This one is not Aggretsuko. This one is these two guys. You can see what I'm doing, my Gigabrain idea. Her pigtails is evoking this one's wingalings, but also we've got the horns coming in with her, like hair ties. Isn't that fucking cute? I do like this little hat, but we've already got a lot going on her head. I don't know if I'm going to add the little hat. What characters did she voice? I'm not telling you. Also, because I don't remember. I was gonna say I'm not telling you, because then you could figure out what cons he was at and zero in on my location. But also, that was the thing. It's why I didn't care about any of them, because they didn't voice anyone I cared about. There was one guy who I thought was interesting. I was like, I don't know, that's the one I care about the most. But I still didn't care, and it doesn't matter because he's not the one I interacted with. We're gonna give her blunt bangs. I'm so into that. I think it's cute, as you can tell by the fact that that shows up in damn near everything I do. Smart not doxing yourself? Listen, I try. Little bonus Twiins lore. Oh yeah, we're gonna go do a blunt, little long bangies as well here. Bonus Twiins lore. One of my old managers in the back rooms had posited the idea of us doing a YouTube channel together, akin to the Game Grumps. And I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. Because we were really jiving. But he insisted on us using, our real names. And I was like, that completely fell through anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, it really goes to show how a fella just does not understand why maybe a girl would want to be anonymous online. Like a little fool, but whatever. Okay, I want to try to get their shape. This, potato-y shape they've got. So, I want to get that kind of one of these ugly-ass dress shapes. I think this, as a shape for a dress, fucking ugly. But, it's what this design calls for. So it is what it is. Other things that happened at the con. I went to a maid cafe. It was pitched as Magical Girls, but it was a maid cafe. But it was fun. Had a grand old time. There was a raffle. There were also only 4 of us in the room, so I already had a 25% chance of winning the raffle. I then proceeded to buy 7 raffle tickets, and I still didn't win. So, hooray for me. I should have known better. Yes. There we go. Hang on, hang on. I was thinking about the third dimension. It's why I got quiet. I gotta make sure I don't do that since we don't have BGM for this one. Oops. This is really dark blue I'm playing with right here. I don't know why I went so dark. So yeah, that was great. And then on the third day, I went to a Vocaloid concert. It was fun. What a surprise. Nice. It's kind of like the evoking the little chin strap thing that this one's got to hold on their little hat. Cute little hat. And then we'll go with some roofles down here. The idea was to give them a mirror, but I have not put a mirror in like either of their hands. So I should do that. Which hand looks worse? This one. It was tiring though. I feel like I feel like I didn't do anything all weekend. Why am I so tired? But had a grand old time. Hang on. I'm completely changing like the pose of her hand here. So I needed. And then kind of design the mirror up a little bit. Great, okay. Ready to rock and roll, buckaroo. Hello, this is... Oop, hang on. This is almost closed. This is both Berry and Cherry, better known as Lloromannic. That's who we're doing right now. Welcome. And I'm talking about going to a con over the weekend. This reminds me of an episode of Austin and Ally where Trish bought 99 out of 100 raffle tickets and still lost. Damn, I've never seen a single second of that show. I know it exists, and that's about it. But it's nice to know that, I mean, with if their name is Trish, they've got to be the funniest one, surely. Like, that's just how it is. Characters named Trish, they're the funny ones. Ugh, why would I design symmetrical things? Hate myself. It's a mirror. Wow. Actually gave somebody a weapon. And the idea with the design at the top of the mirror is to emulate the look of a Berry and or Cherry, because that's their names! Okay. Now, we're going to get a little asymmetrical here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually do that. Nice. Nice. So yeah. I'd love to go to a bigger con. One that's not near home so I can talk about it more. Like if I went to like MomoCon or something. That's huge, isn't it? And it's not near home. So then I could like really go into all the details and cool fun stuff. But it was nice to just go to one. Nice to just at least have one con under my belt. Okay, sorry, I was thinking. I'm going to emulate the hat into her shoes, which I know that sounds ludicrous, but trust the process. And then there's the band of the hat. And then it flares out. Little ruffles. You see, you didn't trust. I am a master of this. You fool. Hell yeah. This is the fucking cutest thing on planet Earth. Okay, I'd like to get their tails. How do I... But how? Does she just have a tail? Sometimes magical girls are special like that. Sometimes they get tails. I already, yeah, I emulated a similar kind of tail design with a big bow with her ribbons on Kuromi. We have a mirror now. All we need is a gemstone and a sword and a gem, and we'll have the have the 3 Sailor Moon talismans. This is where I truly reveal again that I've seen so little of Sailor Moon. About, I kind of don't want to mess up this silhouette of her dress, so I'll think about it. Don't worry. So actually, what I was considering is wait. No, I've got it. Don't worry. I've got the idea. Alright. And then... there's one, and... there's the other. Hell yeah. What a cutie. Now to get her face. Another pretty simple one, but we're not gonna pull a pom-pom purring with her, but she is gonna be all hang on. Kind of space out her eyes, and then kind of simple eyelashes because the pink one does have eyelashes. And we're gonna have them match because just like doing eyeliner on one eye, it's a bad look. And then big ol' dark eyes, just like how they've got. Nice. Didn't mean to write gem twice. I just accepted that there were a bunch of gems. Hell yeah, what a cutie pie. Those eyes are a little bit cross-eyed. A teeny weeny bit entering the cross-eyed dimension. There we go. That's the thing. You know, when you're looking at something. So, if you got 1,000-yard stare, your eyes are more dead center. You know, you know? But if you're looking at something, your eyes, you know, they focus to the thing. And you could be like, oh my god, but you're looking at something. But if you're not careful, then you end up doing that. And it's like, oh, the hoy? And that's so okay. Listen, we all liked derpy hooves. But you just gotta be aware, when you're doing straight-on characters especially, that they might end up entering the cross-eyed zone. if that's what you're going for, fire away, Captain. But otherwise, you know, it's a trap that we could all accidentally fall into. Yeah, like Beyonce. I would trust her. Not with a plan, but maybe a big monster. Fun fact, Berry and Cherry are actually Cinema Roll's rival. What? I love that. And she, with her like me hee hee kind of expression I've given her and everything. Berry Cherry, the magical girl. I guess she can be called Lloromannic. Or whatever their duo name is. She's giving kind of like, you know how sometimes there'll be kind of like a mean magical girl? Like an antagonist who ends up joining the hero team in like season 3. What was that one crappy one? It was, oh man. They were all named after spices. Was it High Guardian Spice? I think they did something like that. And that would be what she is. She's the one who starts off as like a funny Team Rocket-esque antagonist. And then like by season 2 or 3, She's just part of the good guys, but still a funny tee hee ha ha kind of snarky sassy character. I think also Catwoman from really showing my hand here and how little I know about things. Catwoman with the heterochromia from She-Ra parentheses the reboot, not the original that no one cares about. I think she also was like a that. So those are my really good examples of the archetype. Oh, everyone ignore the bot. High Guardian Spice, yeah, but the bully was actually the best character, ironically. I watched a handful of reviews. That's kind of the only reason why I know. I really hate how all my blinds are open. It's because it's nighttime, so I don't like how dark it feels out there. She-Ra, yeah. She-Ra and Catwoman. Yeah, I watched a handful of reviews. I'm glad that I've, like, through that, got multiple different opinions. Like, for example, I think quite classically, Critter liked it. I can't see why, but she did, and I respect that opinion, versus most other people who did not like it. And then also, you know, kind of more neutral stances. Because it's nice to get that full swatch, especially for things that are generally disliked. I feel like it's nice to. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm a fool. Hang on, we're gonna keep. I'll just fix it. Okay. Especially for things that are generally more disliked, it's nice to hear the positive takes for it. Cause it just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to be like, yeah, so that was all pretty ass, but also this person does point out that this music was really good or whatever. Same, never watched the show, but the reviews were great. I mean, yeah, the ones that I actually really liked the most in relation to High Guardian Spice, were the reviews discussing why, like, visually the animation wasn't working out. Not necessarily to say it looked bad, but just, you know, because that was the thing. The writing was, like, whatever. I'm this, wow, hang on. This dress is just incredibly not symmetrical, and I need to do something about that. Like, the writing was pretty whatever. Nothing offensive. Nothing really all that noteworthy. A bit meh in you know, overall, but not terrible. But visually, I think that's the big thing, is that visually it didn't look particularly amazing. And that made it easy for people to just start dogpiling. And reviews breaking down, like, okay, so here's why it doesn't look amazing. For example, how come no one's size is consistent? And it's like, yeah, that is pretty weird. Why are their proportions changing every scene? Because those ones just felt the most, like, in good faith. Hang on, I need water. It's what a bummer that it was just it could have been a decent little show, a decent little thing. I think, like so many other especially animated shows, I think it just wasn't given enough resources, which is a huge bummeroni. Oh well. What can you do? Especially with a show that old, like at this point. It's like if someone is still trying to crank out like high Guardian Spice and everything that's terrible about it sort of content, I'd be like, bruh. that you have milked this dry. This well has gone dry fucking eons ago. The horse is dead. Dead and already buried in the ground. You can stop eating it. Oops, hang on, hang on. Just started that turn in the wrong direction. There we go. Yay! Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, Overhypen was mentioning here that it also couldn't quite figure out how it felt in terms of like an age rating, how it was weirdly kind of gory, but like it was written like it was for kids, but yeah, which was another problem in it. But you know, that reminds me of something that I think was much more successful. I watched the pilot animatic for Pretty Please I don't like I wish Pretty Please I wasn't a magical girl. If you type those words in, then you'll absolutely find it on YouTube. Check it. I suggest checking it out. It's a fun little time. And I really liked Aika's design specifically. I think she looks very cool as our magical girl in question. I liked her dress and stuff. I'll probably do fan art of her for Magical Girl May this year. Doesn't that sound fun? I was thinking about drawing up a bunch of magical girls in this Grim Magic art style, which sounds pretty flippin' cute and neato if you ask me. Anyway, but so that animatic was really nice. It was really cute. It was pretty funny too. It was generally quite funny. I think my favorite joke was when, you know, the bad guy attacks and the best friend character is like, "Are you gonna do a magical girl transformation now?" And then she just into her magical girl outfit, and she's like, "Not enough time." and then later she had a D transformation, went back into her normal clothes because that's what she's excited about, is trying to be a normal girl. So that was absolutely the funniest part. I hope that joke stays once they, like, you know, go forward with full funding, kind of a deal. But so it was clearly for like an adult audience, or at least an older teen audience, because, and I say that because, hang on, I'm keeping track of colors here. Okay, yeah. Because, what am I saying? Because they swore. They swore it was obviously for, oh no, her hand! Obviously intended for a slightly older audience, which is fine. But, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't working. I didn't like that they swore. And maybe it's because they looked quite young still. Like, they established, like, yeah, I'm in high school, and I was like, high school? I thought they were middle schoolers, and I don't know. The more they could theoretically swear, I think the more I could accept it. But do I want that to be a darker? No, I don't. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking. You know how it'd be. How it'd be about art. But yeah, I don't know how I felt about them swearing. I think I would like it if they kept that to a minimum. Just because, I don't know. It felt like it wasn't adding anything. Uh, and obviously I have nothing wrong with swearing. Like, fucking duh, you know? But, I don't know, that's just my thought process. I think it's such a good concept that it doesn't need to be quote-unquote trapped behind an older age rating just because of language. Now, I don't know what their plans are. they might be like, nah, man, we're gonna have like sex and drugs and stuff. Which, you know, oh, that's okay. If that's what you want to do. But I don't know. I think I'd prefer it if they wandered away from that personally. But that's just me. I don't know. I don't make the rules. But yeah, so I suggest checking that out. I do. Let's get some of these pink elements in here. Oof, what a color palette. We're not gonna... No, we are. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we're not gonna have any white, but we are. So, that was a lie. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm thinking. Yes. Okay. Golly. Asymmetry. Am I right, fellas? Great. This is going great. I need to make sure I keep talking even in the coloring process since we don't have my BGM today. Rip in peace. Rip in peace, Twiins' audio headphone jack. What? Eat my asshole, Twiins? Doesn't have a problem with swearing? No, kidding. What's this? Remember when Madoka Magica came out, and suddenly every magical girl show was like, let's be dark and edgy without understanding why Madoka worked. Yeah, and really the reason why Madoka works still is because it's not a deconstruction of a magical girl show. It's not a parody. It just is a magical girl anime. It's still about friendship. It is no darker than Sailor Moon is. Sailor Moon's friends dies, at a couple of points. They come back. But they do. They do die. And yeah, I don't know. And I think that's the thing. It's, for so many of those trying too hard, edgy magical girl shows, trying to get in on that tasty Madoka Magica money, they just didn't get that there still needed to be that heart, that friendship still needed to play a huge role in the plot, that, you know, the girls still needed to be magical girls despite it all. And so many of them will just have a magical girl kind of general flavor on top of a completely different genre or kind of aesthetic. And it just shows that it's like, no, you don't mean any of this. No, wait. A great excuse to have heterochromia. Let's rock and roll. Cute, cute, cute. Look at how dang cute this is. It's like I know what I'm doing over here. What's this? Hang on. I'm reading. I feel like people just think for shows there's only two sides, very young kids and mature adults. People seem to forget there's teens and young adults. I definitely think that's more of an issue in the West. Fully forgot Madoka's name, whoops. Yeah, I think that's definitely more of an issue we see in the West versus, like, in anime. I feel like you can find more anime that will cater towards Sorry, I was just trying to decide what skin tone she should have. Since I'm mixing two characters together here. I think I'm gonna try to work with this horn color as like a base of operations here. Yeah, I think anime kind of has a better sense of remembering that teens exist. Obviously, considering most anime is aimed at a teenage audience. But yeah, in the West especially, I'd agree that there's a drought of, and that's the thing, especially in the animation industry, that it's like, oh, so it's either for babies, or it's for adults, and what that means is that they like, it's like that one shitty Sausage Party movie, you know? Where it's just like crappy porn adjacent, kind of really low brow, and it's like, nah man. At least that's my thought process. Great. Are we giving these guys shading? I feel like we are. Yes. Some simple shading for the little cutie pie, and then we'll do Aggretsuko. And then we'll be done for the day. Oh wow, hooray! Fam. Sprinkles. I need to be frank with you. I'm disappointed in Monster Hunter Wild, and I think I'm going to make a video about how disappointed I am in Monster Hunter Wilds. It's so disappointing, and everyone and their dad is playing it right now, and I'm like, do you all not see how disappointing this is? I wasted $70 on this! No! So, yeah, that's what's going on with me. Wanted to see how we were doing eyes over here. Okay. It's just so mid. It's so, like, and I'll go into all this and more eloquently once I do end up making a video, if I do. But it's things like fucking... First of all, they don't let you choose what monster you want to hunt. It's like, here, Hunter, you need to go hunt this guy. Okay. Hey, Hunter, you need to go hunt this guy next. Alright. And it's like, that's acceptable, I suppose, because they kept throwing new monsters at me, at least. That's fun. But it was like, you know, I want to pick. And also, eventually, they stopped doing that. And your mission is constantly, Hunter, let's, you know, ride our special little birdies across Cutscene Canyon, and then we'll get attacked by a monster as we cross the canyon. Oh my god, we've been attacked by a monster. Hunter, you better kill this thing. Okay, well, I didn't know what to fucking prepare for. So I didn't know I needed to bring poison shit because goddamn Poison Glucko decided to ruin my life. And you didn't tell me that I would need poison things. Thanks for nothing. And so that's disappointing. And also, you get deep enough into the game, and so first, you can hunt monsters outside of your range. Without permission, though. Your little girl, Ray-Bans, wearing her just modern Ray-Bans glasses. So Allison and I have been calling her Ray-Bans. Her name is actually Alma. She'll be like, Hunter, you're not authorized to fight that thing. And you can still fight it, but you don't get to make any armor or weapons out of it. So what's the motherfucking point? And then, so you get to a point where it's like, Hunter, this is a monster we've never heard of before. So we don't know how to make armor or weapons out of it. And so you hunt a thing, come back, and you get nothing. And it's like, bitch, I want to fucking hunt monsters and make weapons out of them and armor. What is fucking wrong with you? It's called Monster Hunter, not Monster Fighter. I don't like fighting the monsters because it's fun, it's decent. But it's fun because I hunt them for what they drop. I am hunting monsters. You know, like how you hunt deer and you bring back its meat and antlers. You know, the point of a hunt, you don't just kill on a hunt. If you do, you're doing it wrong. And it's just like, what the heck? What the actual higgledy fucking piggledy? Why won't you let me make armor out of all these are tough battles I'm doing, and then I'm stuck with no cool new armor, no cool new weapon. And it's like, and for most of the story, it's like, Hunter, you need to go fight this thing. It's really tough. And it's like, I really like this thing. This is like an alpha monster of this area. I want to make armor out of this. Oh, well, sorry, Hunter. You're only authorized to make the pants. What? But for the next one, you're only authorized to make the shirt. And so that's your best option. And so everyone kind of just ends up stuck in the same outfit of the pants and shirt that you're basically, like, it's necessary for you to choose because they're demonstrably the best choices. Almost confusing hunting with poaching. You have 70 hours in Wilds, and you'll say the low rank portion is kind of boring, but high rank really opens up the game. When do you get to high rank? Because if it's when the story ends, like, I've looked, Alison and I are about halfway through the story, which, by the way, let go of my motherfucking hand. I'm not here for your shitty story with your uncanny valley characters who smile and I go, ew. And there are no hot boys. What the heck? What in the actual fuck is this? Why are there 3 hot ladies and then a little boy and a man who looks like he belongs in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood / derogatory? And I love Brotherhood, but Werner, he gives one of Mustang's crew energy, but he's not a husband, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, main story is fucking dragging, and I'm like, who? Nobody plays Monster Hunter for the fucking story. What are you doing? Why are you holding on so tight? About to start singing fucking Paris Paloma up in this bitch. Shout out to the 2 of you who understand that. So yeah, I'm really disappointed. I gotta be honest. I really hope it picks up soon. You're not even at high rank? No! Because the story won't let go of my goddamn hand. What the point we're at, sort of spoilers. We have reached the village of the keepers. Alison and I have been pretty in line with each other. She's a couple monsters ahead of me, but we're at basically the same point. So yeah, we are at the village of the keepers, and we're both smashing our heads against the wall, feeling like this game is a chore, because we can't make fucking armor out of anything. We're bummed. I'm so annoyed about it, I started a new game in Stardew Valley. I did not need to start a new game in Stardew Valley, and I did. I did. No one could stop me. Alright. There she is! Wow. What a cutie pie. File save. We'll put her into a group. Put her over there. But yeah, really disappointed. Huge bummer. I thought I put... Oh, I just put the name Llorona in there. Hang on, let me get rid of that. I was like, why didn't the reference move with her? There we go. Okay, great. Now let's make another one. This one's gonna be Aggretsuko. Not me, I don't get the reference. Yeah, I don't think any of you. Y'all should Google Paris Paloma, Labor. It's a song. It's very good. Very good. I do say, I think it takes 2 listens through for you to really be like, yeah. Like, your first listen to it will be like, but your second, like, once you finish, and then you listen to it again, you'll be like, yeah! So, there you go. Who am I looking up? Aggretsuko. Oh, but here's the real question. Okay, oh, perfect. I've got a reference of both versions of her. So yeah, here's the real question: is how do we have Aggretsuko? Do we lean into when she's rocking out, or do we go with how she is at work? You know, what do you guys think? The rocking out version is certainly more distinct. I'm probably gonna do that. Twiins, no, don't give me a choice. I love that song. It's on my saved playlist. Hell yeah. I didn't know about it until, like, Critter and Allison were like, you don't know labor? And I was like, I don't know, I'm sorry. You didn't share with me. Yeah, I think I gotta go a raging. There's also 4 secret outfits for each region. See, that's nice to know. Keep playing. Once you reach high rank, there's a lot to do, and you'll be able to make all the armors. But when do we get to that? When do you get to high rank when you finish the story? Because that's like forever from now. Ooh, did you play Stardew when the gift glitch was happening? If not, there was a glitch where everyone liked anything you give them. No! That's fascinating. No, yeah, I got into Stardew Valley, like, right before the big 1.6, update happened. Didn't even know he was working on it, and so it was really perfect timing, so, hang on. I'm doing really something with this. With this pose, so it's gonna take me a moment to get it right. And then her shoulders are up. Every time I start a new game in Stardew Valley, there's a part of me that's like, should I romance somebody different this time? And I've not done that. Hang on. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot that I do. This happens every motherfucking time I do one of these Sanrio. Sanrio Magical Girls. Where I do the first one and I'm like, nice! And then I do the second one and I'm like, hang on, I want to be fucking extra for some reason. It's gonna take me twice as long. Just make the goddamn motherfucking leg. Jesus, Mother Christ. Christ alive. Just do it. You've done a million billion legs. Get out of your own head because chat's watching you. They don't even care. No one even looks at the screen anyway. Just do it. That's fucking shit. You know that shit. Don't you dare pull that kind of garbage with me. That's right, self. Yeah, you erase that. You schmuck. Sometimes you need to yell at yourself to make things work. There we go. That arm is way too long. Let me just kind of that on in. And then the hand should be like there. Okay. There we go. Just gotta think about how fucking proportions actually work. Great! I did it. Fun fact, Aggretsuko was once part of an idol group. She almost got shanked because of it. Huh. Fascinating. I'm glad she did not get shanked. Should be the microphone. A mic. It should at least be a mic. I might change this hand. Mic. A microphone. And she can actually keep her rock and roll hands up. I'm gonna put a star on the other end of it. But like with a little wire sticking out of it. Nice. That's cute. That's really cute. Great! It's like I'm a real artist or something. Okay. Well, now I gotta pull that face. I can do it. I'm just focusing. I'm gonna be focusing for a little bit. Don't mind that I'm just gonna kind of jabberjaw for a moment while I focus and keep you all entertained. So I see the new Pokemon short about Calso. You get a 50-50 because it reminded me of the anime. I don't know what that is. So I cannot comment on it. What's everyone thinking about the starters in Pokemon Legends ZA? And how do we feel about it being in seemingly just modern day? I know Allison's pretty disappointed. That it's not set in the past. And honestly, I gotta kind of agree. It would have been more fun if it was in the past, I think. However, I've got it in my head that it'll, like... And now we're gonna make her eyes a little bit smaller. Just a little bit, though. Nice. Now I can kind of just use that as a little guide for what I'm doing. Look, I did it. I'm a god. Yeah, I think the past would have been more fun. I've got it, like, in my head that it might actually be the first time ever where they don't show their full hand beforehand, and then I'm like, what if we go to the past, though? Like, what if... those parts will be eyelashes, because I can do that. No one can stop me. Great, now I need to think about the rest of Aggretsuko. It seems to be just a little bit in the feel, like, when did, X and Y come out? Like, fucking... I think he just shaved, because now he owns a hotel. Because before X and Y, he was wandering, looking for his Floette. So, what I think it is, let's pretend X and Y came out in 2013. Just spitball in a year there. I think it is now... Like, how many years has it been since 2013? 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think it's just now 12 years in the future from X and Y. Or however many it's been. Like, I think it's a sequel, but it's not the future. It's just now. Like, technically X and Y is in the past. That's what I'm assuming with all of it. Personally. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. I'm thinking. Don't mind me. I am just thinking. Thinking about her hair. Okay. So what I'm doing, if you want to know, I'm trying to use the shape of her mask, of the, like, Tanuki mask. I'm using that as a base point for the shape of her bangs. That's great. That's great. That's really swell. I'm having a great time. And I know that sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I mean it. Amazing. So yeah, that's what I think is happening with Legends Za. I think it's just kind of happening in the now. Oh my gosh, it was 2013. Oh my god. I think the past would have been fun just because the fashion of past France was really cute and I would have really liked that. But whatever. I don't need to be a crybaby bunting about everything. And there's like a ponytail that she's got wrapped up. Like her tail. And, of course, we gotta emulate these big ol' ears with a big ol' magical girl bow. Yeah! This looks amazing. Oh my god. Okay, now to turn her cute little suit into Magical Girl core, which should be pretty easy, if you ask me. Twiins then proceeded to struggle for the next 13 years. No. Make sure she's got her claws. The thing I was gonna comment on with confidence with in terms of Legends is how do we all feel about the starters? I don't think I've asked you guys about that yet. And I don't know, I feel like I've got some opinions about it, if I do say so myself. I think I am delighted to see all the, like, so many Johto starters, and then plus, so who were they? Who were the starters again? It's Totodile, Chikorita, and then Tepig, and I love all those. So yeah, it's gonna be Totodile, Tepig, and Chikorita, and I'm really excited because I really like the Johto starters, and I also quite like Tepig, and I'm excited to see them do something with all those Pokemon. I think they're all Pokemon that could really benefit from getting an upgrade of some degree. Whether that be a new final evolution, like how they did with Arceus Legends, or just mega evolutions, which might be the path they choose instead, since it is Kalos, and they have made it clear that there are going to be megas. So yeah, but I like it because I like all those Pokemon, but I want to know how you all feel. Do you all think it's like, are you not jiving with the oops, mostly Johto-esque-ness of it all? Or do you not care? Because I want to know. She's got long sleeves. I don't know if we'll keep that. I guess why not? Yeah, they could be sleeves that kind of end in cute little rooflies. Because magical girls do roofles. You cannot tell me otherwise. You can't be like, no, magical girls have boring straight sleeves. Nah, man. You're wrong. I'm not even that good at designing my own magical girls. Do you know how many of my magical girls do not look like magical girls? Many of them. Hoping it's more megas for them. I think personally, well, I just don't like Mega Evolution very much, personally. So I am biased. I would rather they just get a new form. But, again, I'm biased. Had to look them up, and they are all so cute. I love how Totodile looks. I also just like water types. Totodile is one of my favorite starters. I love, love, love Totodile and Feraligatr, so I'm super excited to see my boy. My boy! I always choose Totodile whenever I do a Soul Silver playthrough. Yes, this is so good. Oh my god. We're gonna kind of emulate the shape of her vest there. Nice. With some seam lining. This is great. I definitely want to make sure I get her tights in here, but I gotta figure out also what her skin tone should be. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm also running out of time. Running out of time before I need to get ready for bed before Allison comes home. What kind of shoes does she got? These like looking like dumb loafers. We are ignoring those. We are absolutely ignoring those for some cute Mary Janes instead. There we go. There we go. Cute little MJs. Are these Mary Janes? I think they technically are. Wow, it's Aggretsuko. Hooray! Now let's get some clean line art in here and then color her in. For the most part, coloring this in will be super easy. Nope, not a normal... Ooh, hang on. I just noticed that her silhouette is a little goofy over here. Yeah. No, not just her normal uniform. It is basically an altered version of her normal work suit. But it is a bit different. Reminiscent of, heavily inspired by, but not exactly the same. Magical girl-ified by virtue of now having an A-line skirt. So yeah, I'm excited for Legends Za. Get excited also for me to, not stream when it comes out so I can focus on playing Pokemon. That's the thing. I hear streamers so often kind of say this sentiment of, it's been blank years since I played a video game for pleasure. And it's like, brother, you're in charge. Just, you don't need to stream that one then. Oh, but content. Oh, but, okay, then don't bitch. You know, like, that's the thing. It's like, you get to choose what your content is. And it's up to you to decide, you know, that kind of, what makes you happy. And, it's been so long since I just played a video game to have fun. Then just play a video game. But I play video games all day for stream. Then stream something else. Then, I don't know, take a vacation and let yourself play video games for fun. You know? Like, you're in charge of this. No one is making you play the video games. Personally, I know I'm a variety streamer. But I don't think I could do just one thing anyway. And I don't know. Maybe that's the difference, isn't it? Is that as a variety streamer, it's easy for me to say, just do something else. Because, you know, we can make our tier lists. I can just chit-chat with you guys. I can do art. Quite frankly, I wish I had the time to stream video games more often than I do. But I only give myself the one Monday every other week. Because I'm dedicating my other Monday, like every other week, to working on other things. I also really like her nails. So, I don't know. It's just you're in charge. You're in charge of your own stream life. So, like, you can't let yourself cry about it if you're not doing anything about it. You're not trying to change it. I guess you can. You know, who am I to stop you? Twiins, you know, overlord of other people's tears over here. This was a great suggestion. I forget which one of you it was that was so enthusiastic about me doing Aggretsuko. But thank you. Thank you for pushing for it so hard, because this is good. What color is her makeup? Black. Okay. Then I will, outline it? Yeah, I'll outline it so that I can find it nice and easy when we do the coloring phase. She's definitely the oldest one of the magical girl group. This is the magical girl who's been a magical girl for like decades now. The leader by virtue of being the oldest. But she's sick of it. She has to go to a day job as well. Being a magical girl is inconvenient. Got a messy line there. If I get Za, I will play as a Pokemon coordinator. Hell yeah. I wanted to. She do got that kiss makeup. I wanted to watch Aggretsuko, but I kind of didn't know where to watch it. But it's probably on Crunchyroll. But also, like, I've got so little time. I've got a whole list of anime that I'm like, I want to watch that, and I just haven't gotten around to. It's why I gotta latch on to anime that I do actually finally watch. It's why I still haven't shut up about Kaiji. I think Kaiji was the last anime I watched. No, the other way. There we go. One has recently piqued my interest. I know very little about it. It's called like Princess Yona? And that's all I know. I have looked her up. I've seen her standing around looking pretty cool, holding a bow. And she's surrounded by a bunch of fellas. The fellas seem to be friends. And I'm like, I should watch this, but I don't actually know anything about it. So. But it has piqued my interest. Hooray! I finally finished the line art. Now we can color her in. We'll start with the parts that I know that we're doing. Which is gonna be a good amount of it. Let's get her blue-ass outfit first. And then we'll probably get a bunch of the white of her outfit next. Yeah. Oops. That's not... There we go. Those are her dragons! She's got dragons and they're cute boys? Oh my gosh. You just said the magic words. I fucking love dragons, man. Dragons are cool. We're gonna not make the inside of her mouth this bright-ass red. We're gonna make it a more normal shade. Kind of this, like, sort of purpley that I feel works really well for the inside of a mouth. But we are gonna make the tongue this bright-ass red. Wow. I love it. Imagine a magical girl who is an adult, works 9 to 5, and has a family. So much drama. I think there was a, like, in one of the side stories for Madoka Magica, one of the witches they fight was, like, an adult, an older woman kind of a deal. So, you know, there's at least a short story out there like that. We're gonna alter her this a little bit. So we're gonna have it alternate between brown and white. Because I can, and because it's more visually stimulating. According to me, arbiter of opinions, commander of the universe. Wahoo! Wahoo, hooray! This is going really well. Going really well, I'm having fun. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna actually alter that shade of brown to be... Or should that be... I'm going to... Yeah. Well, no, I want her skin tone to be a little bit lighter than that, so that the black makeup still stands out really well. I thought about using this brown as her skin tone, but it's also the color we've got for her leggings. So why not just... why not just pick a different color for her leggings self? Hang on. Yeah, okay. Great. Cool. Great, cool, awesome. I like to try to use only colors from, and I've mentioned this before, I like to try to stick to the canon colors in a design as much as I can. So we're going to change, oops, got a flying white element right there. We're going to change her leggings to this brown color that was originally her ugly loafers. Nice. There we go. Now we keep that nice tan brown across her. We are going to change it for her tail again. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But we'll keep it the same in her bow, I think. Wow! Hooray! Princess Yona was pretty good from what I remember. It takes a lot of inspiration from Korean and Chinese cultures, which is rare for manga. Yeah, it's true. Nice. That's fun. We're seeing a lot more of that recently, though, which is cool. Okay, let's get her black makeup in here. Also, we're gonna be adding a little bit more white to her, hair, again, to help emulate her, stripes, the mask of her tanuki form, her tanuki self. Is she a tanuki, or is she just a raccoon? Sorry, I've got, like, a whole fucking kingdom of frogs. A council? I think that's the plural of frog. A council of frogs. Stuck in my throat. Somehow. What the fuck was I doing? Right, white. Okay. I'm gonna be adding that. And double checking what she looks like. Okay, yeah. Just good. But not like that. Let's do it well, actually. There we go. Wow. Wow. It's Aggretsuko. It's just who this is. We can use this same black for her mic. Wowee. Wahoo! Hooray! Let's shade her in real quick. And then And then we'll be done for the day. Wouldn't it be funny if I gave her heavier shading than the others because she's so rock and roll? I might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna shade her with my normal opacity, and then I'll make it darker once I finish. Thanks for being here. Get all the thanking you guys out of the way now. Thanks for being here and tolerating my lack of background music. I know you all come for the background music, so... Sorry, this is just such a good face. I'm glad I put in so much effort with this one. Like, I try with all of them, but... Aggretsuko was one that was definitely worth yelling at myself to just get good scrub. Don't forget, I post these to Blue Sky, not Twitter, because Twitter's shitty AI steals your art for its shitty AI, so Twitter can suck a fart out of my ass. So yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky. I am Twiins. If you want a link, I can give you one, but I am currently not looking at you guys, so be aware. I guess I'll look up. Oh, Twiins, question. When you eventually get to the Paldean gym leaders, are you going to do the Blueberry Disc E4 and the gym leader-esque teachers? So, I'm not doing the teachers, because they're not gym leaders. Well, I might actually do just like a second bonus video talking about the teachers, because I do really like Paldea. But no, they are not gym leaders. They're not part of the Pokemon League, so they do not count. However, yes, the Disc, like, they are technically Elite Four members, so those ones do get to count. So hooray. However, I've also been thinking, and so there was a comment on my latest video as well, about how fun it might be to do this for evil teams, which I think would include the leader, so you know, Giovanni, Lusamine, you know, like Archie, Maxie, the leaders, but also the admins. I think that would be fun, which also means it would be fucking humongous by virtue of goddamn motherfucking Team Flare having 1 million fucking members in it. That you just, like, that matter so little. They're so easy to forget about, but they are there. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking. So I might actually do that next. I'm not sure. Rather than jump straight into Alola. Alola will be fun though. Alola will be a lot of fun because so obviously it's not gym leaders. We have to bend the rules slightly because it's got its trials. And there's so fucking many of them across all the games. Because it's not 8, so it's all the trial captains and the oh boy, what's their name? The thing that Hala is. Kahuna. Yeah, the trial captains, the Kahunas, and the Elite Four, which is different across, like, Sun and Moon and then Ultra Sun and Moon. And the champions. There are 2 champions. So, yeah, there's a lot in Alola as well. Oh, Coral Palette, what a sweetie pie. Skeeting in the link to my Blue Sky. You can wander on over there. Follow me, at least, like, and just, not for, like, my number go up big, don't care. But, if you follow me, then you can just quickly jump into Blue Sky every time I do an art stream and see the finished version of the picture and be like, nice! And then, you know, give it a like if you want and walk away. That's how I approach most social media, is a way to look at art and go, nice! And then walk away. So, ain't nothing wrong with it. Remember how I said I was running out of time? I'm still running out of time. But I don't want to rush, you know? It's like, I want it to be good, but also, I'm running out of time. Almost done though. Nothing to rush through anyway. Well, except for my shower, but you know, whatever. As long as I get clean, that's the important part. The Seven Sages, that's not the... Oh my god, you mean in terms of the evil teams, you're right! Totally forgot about those losers. Wow, I don't know if I can count them. I don't know if... Because I think you only fight one of them. So, like, I don't know if they have real profiles for me to kind of look at. It's something I'll have to consider, but you're right, I had totally forgotten about the stupid sages. She looks so good. Hang on, I am going to make the shading just a little bit darker. Not quite that dark. There we go. That's great. And also, gotta add a little bit of shine, and I'm gonna add one final little bit to her as well. A little tasty bit of flavor. And then we'll be all done. Aggretsuko came out really nice. My new favorite. So good. Yeah, and now just a little bit of... Hang on. Of flavor. Let me get this going right. Hang on, let me actually turn off the shadows. So... There we go. There she is! I save all your Sanrio magical arts. Oh golly, I like to show them to my coworkers at work. They like your art. Oh, thank you, Overhypen's coworkers. I appreciate it. I don't hear people actually talk about my art very often. Like, you guys are all here, but yeah. Look at those two cuties. Real great stuff. I gotta be honest. She is singing 9 to 5. So, hooray! Great stuff. Yeah, I will reformat this a little bit better and post it to Blue Sky. But first, I gotta take a shower before Allison gets off work so that I can answer the phone when she calls. Finished Hypnosis Mike and loved it. Hell yeah! Hope there's a third season. I agree. Because I like seeing those guys succeed. Because they're good at singing and stuff. So hooray! Yeah, I will make this background a little bit nicer. Reformatted. So expect that in the not too distant future. But for now, I'm going to wrap it up here. Because I'm out of time. It's the way it is. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'll fix the BGM issue before next stream. Hopefully. So yeah, adios. I appreciate you. Drink your vegetables. Eat your water. Just noticed he did are they twins? I just wanted them together because I felt like they didn't have enough to be an individual design. Like, you know? Like, if they were gonna be two different characters, then they would end up still being, like, permanently a pair anyway. And so I felt like just kind of mixing the design together, similar to how Project Sekai did with their Sanrio collab, just felt like a more interesting way of doing it. So yeah, drink your vegetables, eat your water, make smart choices. Bye.